This particular one, I'm going to show like how to refer our face. Um, and based on the face reference, how we will create the video. So it won't be realistic, but at least look alike. This is a person like that. And this is more suitable for the YouTube content creators for the low cost one. Um, but still, we had to go through various iteration. So if I say the statistic, to take a suitable photo, we will take 30, 40 photos, and only one or two out of that will be accurate. Then we used to generate the photos out of that, so the modified photos. That also at least 10 times we had to try to get one. Well experienced one, maybe 4, 5 photos. Then video generation, again, you have to go through 5 to 10 iteration to make it. So I'm using the Kling AI, but you have to go through various AI based on the blockers and all. Sometime photo generation we are doing through Gemini or Runway ML. Sometime here itself. Then prompt generation, of course, we are going back to ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot. Scene generation. So all these things we do from various AI and come here. So Kling AI, if you want to make a video, especially export without watermark and all, almost you have to go for a purchase. So free will have a limited token and one or two experiment. That's all. Um, and pay as you go option not there. So still you have to subscribe to a um, license, one of these. So go for a cheaper one. So I used to go for standard. So monthly you will pay and monthly you will have 660 credits. So credits, this is how the credits and price goes. So $5, 330 credits, and it go on like that. After $50 only discount will come. So how this credit work is normally the photo generation, average photo generation take like 5 to 10 tokens. But if you put too many words there, so they say like tokens again, how many words. So then it'll increase the credits count. So video generation will take up to 50 to 200 like that. And they normally give maximum of 10-second videos. Um, Based on the resolution and all, your credit will be consumed more. Then Visual App environment I am trying. The prompt based also there. That is more easy interface but hard to control. But Lab is pretty much like a workflow. So I'm going to add one photo from library. Library mean which I already generated or used. And I'm going to create kind of my daughter flying in a drone, right? So I'm going to use this photo. The first step where will tell what I want. Then from there, they will generate a prompt and they will give the workflow. So I'm going to tell use this photo of 2-year-old girl. Make sure the face and hairstyle stays exactly same, and she is flying a quadcopter drone through skyscraper links flying modern or futuristic through these skyscraper buildings. So I'm just asking this, so they will regenerate the prompt and show me the cost and all, like step-by-step approach. So this is a growing workflow. First, they will give the photo reference, then they will give the prompt. So this time it's a token. Now they are trying to go for the direct video. So I'm trying to get a photo because I'm not sure. Um, see, this is 8 token to 20 token. They are jumping. We'll see what they were trying to do. Image reference. Oh, image reference. Okay, that may be good. Not sure whether I can delete this. Doesn't allow to delete. It's okay. Let it be. And generate the reference image. Ah, that's mentioned face. Okay. Oh, too many photos coming. So they show the timing here. You can see how many minutes or seconds it will take to generate. They are giving too many reference. We'll see. Maybe later I have to say like image reference 1, 2, like that, and continue from there. Every time you go through the app, since it's AI, the flow will change. Normally, I don't like the face reference they are giving, but this time face reference is perfect. But unfortunately, the drone not exactly the same. Face reference pretty much good, as I expected. So I'm going to modify this one because he should be sitting in the drone. Flying on a futuristic world. Drone riding. Riding on a futuristic quadcopter drone. The drone have a have under and seat like a bike. Yes, sitting on towering modern city sky. Position against a backdrop. This is position between towering modern city skyscraper with dynamic lighting reflecting of glass-faced. Drone is sleek and advanced, emitting soft glows and navigates the urban landscape, suggesting speed and technological marvel. Okay, now we'll see whether it's correctly generating. Unfortunately, see they generated, but they show like a uh, actual drone. She is playing with it, not riding on it. So all this photo will be going back to the library which we are generating. So later we can use from there and here, or maybe continue from here. Okay, this is perfect. Now I have a variety for me. Right. So this is perfect. So the problem is I like this one, but because that's have the fan and light and all. Even this one is pretty much good, but these two are the one in the city actually is fine. So now I want to generate the video from here. So let's click on the video icon or photo icon to regenerate the photo. So video I'm going. Now 50 tokens. So they earlier used 8 tokens to generate 4 images. So it's like 2 tokens per image. Then now they are asking 50 token, but that's for 5 second. So I need to see whether I can increase to 10 second. Yeah, 10 second I like, but riskier one. If the video is good, I don't have any good option. Now I have to, yeah, I have to redo. That's a problem. And here they will give variants, but we don't go for it. And I'm going for a landscape mode. They have portrait and scale also. So now I am going to give a prompt saying, make this drawn flying and drifting through those thing. Uh, yeah, moves according to the wind flow. Make the video realistic. Yeah, I'm going for the 10 seconds. We'll see how it goes. I think I pick this one. Yeah, I pick this video. So whatever. Yes, it's generating 4 minutes. So of course, they will tell the time, and videos normally take time. So we used to click that and wait. Um, so this is how we make it. If it is a story we are going to create, then we have to sequence that one. Then of course we have to wait. So to make 1 minute video, we had to spend yeah, almost like $40-50, and we had to spend a few hours. But comparatively, it is cheap and faster, uh, and a lot of burdens are reduced if you are a real content creator. Otherwise, imagine you go outside and take a video and put it. So cameraman needed, lighting needed, good gears needed. You have to buy. And you have to act perfectly. You have to put makeups, um, and license issues are there. You have to get permission, and the place should be a public place, or if it is a building or something, you have to worry about how to get permissions and all. This is pretty much you are sitting in the room and doing the job, and it's pretty much good, and it's your video. That's a specialty. So meanwhile, it's creating, see, the face. So actually, they don't give the exact face, even though I asked. The only thing what they do is the hairstyle, the position of eyes, nose, and mouth, some sort of facial feature, the round face or oval shape or whatever it is. So pretty much they go to a point like look alike person. So if it is a family member or well-known person, we won't feel comfortable because it's not exactly the same person. But for new people, it will look like, okay, this is a person like that. It's like a cartoon and arts they are putting in the uh, media. So that's how it come. You can see the video ready. Sound effect applied. There is a small glitch when she turned the face. That glitch is there. And if I closely see the eye movement also sometimes goes here and there. That's the nature of AI. So then what we do, either regenerate the video or we go for a video editing and cut into that piece and apply a nice transition like an effect to hide out. Or we will put a flashlight or something to hide out that one. So of course, some sort of works are there. It's not purely you can do everything in AI. But